This is Ryan Wiseman with FindAGreatBruce.com, and I'm speaking today with Francesca Dobbin of the United Way, Bruce Gray United Way.
Yes.
Excellent. So I guess the reason I came is I read a press release last week about the backpacks, and I wanted to do a little bit of a story on that. So can you tell us a little bit about, I guess let's go back and just do a little brief bit on the United Way itself and your operations, and then we'll segue that into where the backpack program is and is going.
The United Way is a social services-based charity. We're located here in wonderful downtown Owen Sound at the corner of 9th Street and 4th Avenue. We focus on two different things. We fundraise and give out grants to various organizations throughout the community. And then we also get involved in community initiative, community advocacy, looking for change. We are often the umbrella for different projects, providing financial, not accountability, but financial tracking and stuff for different projects in the community. If they need a charitable number, of course everything stays within that social services. So we look at poverty, domestic violence, literacy, all those issues, trying to seek a better life for people.
Can you talk a little bit about the backpack program? There's lots of school supplies around. That unfortunately means it's back to school.
Yes, nothing rings the end of summer around here than our back to school backpack drive. This started 5 years ago. We had an opportunity to purchase some back to school supplies at a really reduced rate. And so we took some money we had from a board fund and made the purchase and gave away about 200 backpacks. And the reception we got from that program was huge. Parents appreciated. We did just over 350, I think, the next year, 500 the third year. And then last year, in April of 2008, we found out that anybody on government assistance, their back-to-school allowance for their kids was gone. It had been rolled into the Ontario Child Tax Benefit. They'd be getting it month to month. So, they may be getting an extra $15 to $20 a month that the expectation would be they would save. And we were fortunate that those in power kind of thought this was ridiculous too and gave us a heads up. So we knew we were going to be a hit, and we went from 500 to 1,240 last year in terms of demand. This year we're already probably close to 1,300 today and could top out anywhere 15 to 2,000 before the program's done. What we do is we collect money and back to school supplies, and every kid that needs this through an agency, through a food bank, gets a hold of us. They get on our list. We have client lists, so we have workers that'll come in and pick up 20 backpacks. They're all geared to 4 different age groups, so there's definitely a child for every backpack. We don't take, just give me a couple, I'll see who comes through the door. We don't do that. Every backpack has a child associated with it. And we just hand them out, and we make sure that we try. Our goal is to make sure every child has what they need Tuesday morning. So they're all gone out of this place, out of the office on the Friday of the Labor Day long weekend. So everybody starts Tuesday morning with the tools they need. And teachers have said to me, you wouldn't believe the difference it makes in my classroom, because the poor kids aren't identified at that stage. They don't start that first week off with a tick mark in the minus column. Everybody's
at least in the minds of all the other kids.
Yeah. You don't have anything. Why are you balling? And every kid likes to play with their own brand new crayons. No one likes to share on day one because it's new and they get to use it for the first time. And you understand that? It's mine. But you got Johnny sitting beside you or Katie sitting beside you, and she doesn't have anything. Well, how come you don't have anything? Don't your parents care about you? And it just goes from there.
Right. So I never even thought about it from that perspective. I always thought it was just great to give kids the resources they need, but that makes a very valid point. As far as donations, people can donate money.
They can donate money. They can donate product. But, we need the school supplies as well as we need cash. Cash buys us what we're missing, but the school supplies are often really fun for people in the community, especially grandparents who haven't gone back to school shopping, and actually grandparents who don't realize that now everything you have to buy is no longer supplied by the school. And when you look at high school students, I know when my daughter was in high school, it was $55 for the student card and all the student fees, and then it was $10 lab fees and $5 for this trip and $20 for that, before we even get to hot dog pizza days and milk and all those other things. It's very expensive. We have public school kids that need 3 pairs of shoes each. They need indoor shoes, outdoor shoes, and gym shoes. 3 pairs of shoes. You got 3 kids in the family. Who's buying 9 pairs of shoes in August?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. So we're here to help fill that gap with those parents. We also use them as an opportunity to educate. We got some pamphlets from the Ontario Chiropractors Association about safe backpacks to protect kids' backs and for spinal health. So we're throwing those in as well, and some other information about what's going on in the community about 211. And we just, here's an opportunity to actually talk to the kids and their families.
Maybe can you give us a look at what would be in a typical backpack?
This is a typical backpack. This is for a senior girl, so she's, grade 7, grade 8. So there's a couple of binders. There's paper. There's spiral binders for projects. And these are all based on the list that we get from the high school. There's duotangs, a ruler, metric ruler. Has to be a metric ruler. The information on the chiropractors. And then this is what's fun about it. You never know where you're going. And then the pencil case, which has the pencil crayons, the pens, the pencils, okay, the glue stick, and the eraser. So that's pretty typical for a late public school age group. Primaries is certainly a lot less. It's just crayons, safety scissors, a couple of pencils, and the backpack. High school students, what we try and add to this is a scientific calculator. Unfortunately, at $10 a piece, they're really hard for us to budget for. So we only get those when we have a very healthy donation, because they, when I can buy crayons for 80 cents a piece, spending $10 on one calculator is kind of tough.
Would you take secondhand calculators as well?
Yes, secondhand calculators if they are working.
I can imagine that there is like 3 or 4 kicking around my drawers from over the years of study. And
we don't take secondhand knapsacks, pencil cases, pencils, or anything like that. That's not fair. Everybody needs to go to school with new. But things like scientific calculators, French English dictionaries, those kinds of things, we probably wouldn't balk at used items on those, as long as they're in good working order. To donate, you can either donate at Staples itself here in Owen Sound. You can go to any TD branch in Grey Bruce, any Meridian branch in Grey Bruce, or come visit us downtown Owen Sound on the corner of 4th Avenue and 9th Street East. We're open 8:30 to 4:30 Monday to Friday.
Very cool.
They can also call us 519-376-1560, and our email is unitedwaybg@bmts.com.